everyone, and welcome to this cooking video for the Fit for Your Future week of the University of Aberdeen. My name is Sarah Herforth, and well, we're standing in my kitchen today, as you can see, to make a great recipe. Today we will be making a roasted veggies and tzatziki bowl. This is actually one of my favorite recipes to make because it's quite easy, it's healthy, and it's also completely vegan. So that means no animal products at all are in this recipe. So today I'll be showing you guys everything you need to know to create this recipe at home, the ingredients, the step-by-step tutorial, of course the end result, why I'm creating this recipe today. So you can see years ago I studied at the University of Aberdeen, and during that time I was a low carbon master chef of the Aubergine project. So I made a couple of videos before on eating vegan and creating vegan and sustainable recipes, so make sure to check those out as well. But today we're making a brand new recipe, so if you want to know how to create this recipe, make sure to keep on watching. Before we chop our vegetables, you want to preheat the oven at 200 degrees Celsius. The first thing we're going to do is chop the vegetables. I have an eggplant, a zucchini, and some bell peppers here because I'm going to chop them up roughly and put them in. As you can see, I chopped up all the vegetables. They don't have to be the exact same size, just roughly same size, so that some pieces don't cook quicker than the others, because we don't want to burn vegetables. But yeah, so I chopped them up. All we gotta do now is put on some olive oil. There you go. And then some salt. And some pepper. I'm just gonna, mix that up a little bit so that all the pieces are covered. All we're gonna do now is chuck it on a greased oven plate. And put it in the oven. So we're going to pop these in the oven, and while the vegetables are roasting, we're going to prepare the chickpeas. Alright, so here we have the chickpeas that we just drained, and we are going to roast these in the oven. Chickpeas just cooked, with nothing on it. It's not really anything special, to be fair, but we're going to make something special out of the chickpeas. So we are going to roast them in the oven with a special spice mix. Today we will be using garam masala. This is one of my favorite spice mixes because it just smells so good, but it tastes really good as well. It's made of cumin, coriander, cinnamon, lots of other spices, and yeah, this is just my favorite. The flavor of these spices together with the chickpeas and tzatziki and the rest of the vegetables, it just really makes it a very interesting dish. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put these in a baking tray. And we're going to put the spices right on top. And just mix them around a bit to make sure that they're all covered. Alright, so our chickpeas are in the oven, our vegetables are in the oven, and they are getting beautifully roasted, and in the meantime we will have time to prepare our tzatziki. Tzatziki is actually one of my favorites. Every time I make this dish, my flatmates are quite happy that they get to enjoy it with me. So tzatziki is a Greek yogurt dip, which is super fresh. There's cucumber in it, some garlic, some lemon juice. It is not traditionally vegan, but we will be making vegan today because we are swapping the yogurt for soy yogurt. So we will be using a very thick soy yogurt, but you can also use a vegan Greek yogurt or coconut yogurt, or whichever is the one that you prefer. So that's what we'll be using. is something that is super cool about eating vegan. You don't have to go vegan overnight. It can be as easily as I just showed, swapping one product for a vegan alternative and see if you like it or not, and maybe you can use that alternative more often. It may feel as a very tiny step to eat more sustainably, but actually if a lot of people would try just the little things in their daily eating routine and making it more sustainably, we can all have a really big impact on the earth and the environment. So yeah, I would just really recommend see what you can swap in your daily eating routine. Replace your yogurt or replace your milk in your coffee and use oat milk sometime, and just see basically what you can do to eat a bit more healthy and sustainable. The ingredients are lined up here. It's actually quite simple. We got a cucumber, some olive oil, some lemon juice, like I mentioned, loads of garlic, and some soy yogurt. First off, we're going to graze this cucumber. So what you will need is a cheesecloth, a towel, and something to put that in. This has to be clean, of course. And then we will just grate the whole thing. Do now is make sure all the moisture gets out of the cucumber. So that is why we needed the cloth in the first place. So you might want to do this in a sink. You want to just get all of the moisture out of it. Just like that. If you skip this step, you will notice that your tzatziki will be very watery because all of the moisture that comes from the cucumber, and we want it to be very thick, and we don't want to lose all the other flavors because there's too much water in it. So now let's assemble the tzatziki. Start off with your grated cucumber. As you can see, there's hardly any moisture in it left, and that's exactly what we want. Then we're going to add a cup of soy yogurt, or like I mentioned, any other kind of vegan yogurt, but you want to grab the thickest kind. There you go. Then I have 2 cloves of garlic. These are roughly cut up. You can also grate this if you don't want big chunks of garlic in it, but personally I was a bit too lazy to do just that. Then we will be adding some lemon juice. Let's start off with 1 tablespoon. And just mix it up. Then we will be adding a bit of extra virgin olive oil. I'll be adding 1 teaspoon. And some salt and pepper to taste. There you go, that is your tzatziki finished. Feel free to add a bit more lemon juice if you want, or some salt and pepper, a bit more of olive oil, a bit more garlic if you feel free. Just add whatever you like, but this is my favorite. This is my favorite way to make this. So we're pretty much done. All you gotta do now is cook some pearl barley. This is 100 grams because we're making 2 servings today. And I'm just cooking this 5, maybe 10 minutes. Until it is cooked but still has a bit of a bite. Alright, so let's create our bowls. I roasted the veggies for 45 minutes and I roasted the chickpeas for, I'd say, 25-30 minutes. So now that they're all crisp and brown, and these, as you can see, are beautifully roasted. And there you go. There you have your beautiful roasted veggie chickpea tzatziki bowl. Alright, so let's dig in. I'm so hungry. I'm so happy to try it finally. Alright, a little bit of everything. There we go. So good. Yeah, it's great. I mean, should I be saying it about my own recipe? But it's great. All the flavors go so well together. Freshness of the tzatziki, the spices of the chickpeas, the slowly roasted vegetables. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. Alright, so I will be finishing up this. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me in my kitchen to see how you can create this healthy and sustainable dish. Let me know if you made this recipe. I would love to see some pictures or some comments about that. And yeah, I hope I inspired you with this video for the Fit for Future week of the University of Aberdeen to live a bit more sustainably. Bye!